go. Jessika Smith, black top, black trunks. And in the red top and trunks is Casie Dees.
Smith came out of the southpaw, still coming out of the southpaw here.
AJ Easley said she is a totally different person. Pre-Dubai, she had sparred, count them, 0 times, Paulie.
Yeah, you don't want to go into a fight without sparring, especially your first competition. I mean, that's crazy that she did that.
And AJ Easley said about Jessika going into Dubai and entering the Trigon, he said that was a victory in itself. Now let's see how much she has learned with AJ Easley and with AJ in her corner tonight.
Yeah, you can tell she has a sense of range of stepping out, stepping in. You know, it's obviously still a lot to work on. She keeps her chin up a little bit too high in the air for my liking, but nonetheless, I mean, she just the fact, the understanding of range that she has is already a major, major change. And Dees is going to have that understanding of range herself. She's a little bit slow on her feet, so she's going to have to figure out a way to be able to put Jessika in position to hit her. And she hits her with a good right hand there on the inside.
As they clinch, you can see how super fit and athletic Jessika Smith is. She has a Master of Science in Human Performance and Applied Sports Science, emphasis in sports and performance psychology, thus the nickname the Doc.
Good right hand there, and again, came off a counter, came off a step back, and these kind of looks like the way Jessika looked a few months ago when shots are coming her way. She looks uncomfortable, tries to throw a shot there, but Dees is not really reacting in the way you'd need her to react when offense is coming her way. While on the other side, Jessika now understands the stepping in, stepping out, little drop, little feints. She's understanding that distance range control can help her a lot. She slips there and tries to counter as well.
Definitely a different fighter than the one we saw in Dubai.
Yeah. It's just a fighter who has a general understanding of what she wants to do and not do. And I actually see, because of her athleticism, there's potential to get even better. See if Dees can make the adjustments in the corner. She gets some instructions.
AJ Easley.
Now let's play. Stay in that range. Once you swing big, when she misses, then you go in. Okay, you understand? Eyes wide open. Eyes wide what?
AJ told us we have a plan. Now she has done it. You can't teach heart. The start of round number 2. Basketball player, power lifter, and now bare knuckle boxer Casie Dees in the red, in the black, Jessika Smith.
Oh, Dees with a good right hand there. And that was a bit of a balance shot, yeah.
Yep. Dees made her debut just about a year ago and lost to Skylar Burns by TKO dock stoppage in round number 3. Jessika Smith is one of the most polite and respectful athletes you will meet. But she did say of her opponent, she appears to be allergic to knuckles when looking at her last fight against Skylar Burns. Takedown, 2 points.
Jessica's trying to break that clinch.
Yep.
She's gonna get a warning here, but you see she's trying to break that clinch.
Man, we thought that Jessika Smith was in great condition before. She's in incredible condition and just a different look in her eyes than we saw in Dubai.
I just see her thinking a little bit more than is Dees. Dees kind of has that high guard, but she's not really looking to change the angle, not looking to drop any feints, kind of stepping around, but not really sure of what she's looking for while Jessika stalks her. You know, when you fight going backwards, you're usually in a counter-punching mode. I'm not really seeing Dees in that counter-punching mentality, even though she's in a counter-punching mode.
Casie Dees said in her fight against Skylar Burns that she just didn't stick with the plan. She got overexcited. She was 100% into what was happening. She said even the walkout was intense. She said, I have a great jab, straight punches, but it just all went away because she got overexcited in her bare knuckle debut. Final seconds of round number 2.
Dees just kind of backs up and throws the occasional right hand, and it does land at times.
I know. It's all right. Hey, I need that right hand left hook when you switch to southpaw. Okay.
Some of that action here we saw. It was a left hook, right hand down the middle. That was a good shot there by Dees, and a little pushback from
the doc.
The doc herself, yeah, the Jessika Smith, you know, and that was a good little setup. That was the best moment of the round for Dees. That's a simple combination. They teach a lot of boxers is that wide left hook to get you to kind of pull back on it so that the right hand down the middle can, you know, you won't see it coming. And she used that one perfectly. But she's got to be a little bit more busy. I think even Jessika Smith can be a little bit more busy. You know, she's more athletic. She's trying to create a lot, but I think even she can take more advantage of some of the things that Casie Dees is all offering up.
They clinch again. The ref will break. Jessika Smith, a 7-time collegiate All-American in various competitions, including the pentathlon.
Oh, good right hand there again.
She did it all. She said her best track and field attributes were the shot put and the javelin. So let's call the javelin the jab, and the shot put would be the big put down punch.
She's got to be careful here. Dees now landing a good left hook on the inside. But also, one problem I'm also seeing, Jessika, she's running into right hand. She got her lead hand down. It's okay to fight with your hands down if you're in counter-punching mode, but when you're coming forward, you need to have your guard up because you're going to the danger. I've seen Jessika run into a few right hands in this fight now, and Dees is starting to kind of have an understanding that that right hand could land.
And Dees with that physical strength from her background as a power lifter. Dees obviously wants to work inside and make this fight dirty. Fight scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Smith changing her stance again.
And then Dees having a better round this round as well.
Yeah.
And you can start to see it's affecting Jessika a little bit. As even that physical strength on the inside Dees has from powerlifting. Also trying to muscle around Jessika, as Jessika again won't have it with another attempted twist around takedown. Things getting feisty in there. Things getting physical in there. Well, which also fatigues you.
Yes, yes. Casie said she loves the dirty boxing. Right hand answered by Smith.
Again,
both women wobbled at the end of the round.
Jessika just keeps running into that right hand.
Yep.
She's got her left hand down, and she goes straight in the front door. And all Dees is doing is just throwing. She can close her eyes and throw it. So again, you gotta be a little bit more deceptive. You gotta either have your hands up, or you gotta change your levels, change your height on the way in, maybe drop a feint on the way in, something. You see, Jessika had a cognizant understanding of distance early in the fight, where she was coming in and out. She had more springy legs. Now as she's getting tired, she's getting a little bit sloppy with her entrance, and having her hand down doesn't help her. You see some of that replay action there. There's a right hand, and she's coming in with her hands down. And you see she takes another one just for good measure. There's a good jab by Jessika, and again, right there. See a right hand, and another right hand there by Jessika Dees. And literally the second one, she's not even looking. You can just throw it because you know Jessica's coming in with her chin in the air and her hands down. So Jessika has to correct that technical mistake. Well, Dees also could probably just get a little bit busier now. So she's starting to see something. She had a better round last round.
Very animated AJ Easley in the corner of Jessika Smith. Round number 4 of this 5-round matchup. Pawing out that jab from the orthodox stance.
Let go. There we go. There we go. Let's go.
Dees again with those right hands.
Oh, Jessika walking away and not defending herself.
Yeah, and she's having trouble getting out of the way of it, and she's getting more and more uncomfortable, and Dees is starting to gain that growing confidence.
Stop. Get up.
Some good uppercuts thrown by Smith.
Yeah, and it's getting sloppy in there too.
Yes, it is.
Tired, it's getting sloppy, which also now the physical bullying also can have an effect. Good right hand there by Jessika Smith. And a good right hand
She got clipped hard.
I mean, Dees just can't miss a right hand unless she misses it herself. Jessika Smith is not getting out of the way of any of these shots. She's not adjusting by putting her hands up.
Trying to slip and return.
Yeah, and Jessika Smith is sort of a paradox because she wants to be aggressive, but she wants to be aggressive, but she doesn't want to run her into right hands. So you got to be aggressive by having a better technical foundation with your hand positioning. And if she loses aggression, it gives Dees a chance to pick up her aggression, and that's sort of what's been happening these past couple of rounds.
20 seconds on the clock here in round number 4.
I'll tell you, this fight could all come down to round 5.
I was just going to ask you, Paulie. Very, very tough one for the judges. And you can see the fatigue on Casie Dees.
Yeah, but also, you know, it looked like Jessika early on in the fight had a big advantage, but I don't know if these last couple of rounds, if she's won them. Good exchange here at the bell, but, you know, again, I'm not sure if it's enough for Jessika, and both are going to be tired. This is going to really come down to who wants it more in round 5. And Jessika Smith has to be careful with that chin in the air when she makes her entrance. Got to be very careful.
Look at that. She don't like it when you push her around back. Stronger.
How you took your time? That's what I want. Pick your shots. Make her miss, make her pay. You have to land everything right now. Do you understand? Do not let her clinch. When she clinches, you have to...
So that shots here, Dees not even looking, she's just throwing right hands. Here she misses them, and you see a good combination there by Jessika Smith. This was actually at the bell when Smith made one last attempt to try to get the round back.
Getting set for the 5th and final round. Jessika Smith, Casie Dees, both women looking for their first win inside the mighty Trigon. Dees, something happened with her shoulder.
Yeah, and big chance here for Jessika. And she stopped. What happened? She might have pulled out her shoulder.
Yep, it is all over. Dees did something to her shoulder. They're checking on her right now. Looked like the ref had waved it off for a moment, but she may have popped her shoulder right out. And it doesn't look like this fight's continuing.
Yeah, she's getting out.
Yeah. Jessika Smith with the victory.
We were looking for a big finish from somebody, but a little bit anticlimactic, but a good effort put in by Jessika Smith. Some good improvements shown from her, and she can get back to the gym and continue to make those improvements as we see Dees' shoulder.
I think she might have torn her bicep tendon only because she just pointed to that point where, unfortunately, I did it years ago.
That's a rough one to come back from, right?
Yep. Let's take a look at it.
Let's see here. Yeah, there was a lot yet. She kind of just feels it. Something's in her arm.
Yeah, it's a TKO. She's unable to...
Yeah, she got... Let's see. She throws it right there, and then something's up. Yeah, she grabs her shoulder, like on the bicep area, right? That was it.
That's where it'll split.
Yeah, at that tendon, right?
Yep, right there. And it might have been they were just tangled.
Yeah.
And so it becomes a TKO victory for Jessika Smith in the 5th and final round. Casie Dees with a shoulder injury, and later on our main event, the GOAT, Jose Fernandez, coming off major shoulder surgery, looking to tell Sam Liera that he's renting that interim belt. Let's make this one official, Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Sam Burgos calls a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of the 5th and final round, declaring your winner by TKO, Jessika "The Dog" Smith.
Jessika Smith, we saw evolution, but there is still more evolving to be done, and I think the first person to say that and admit to that would be Jessika herself, Paulie.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And she's, but already we saw a good amount of evolution tonight from her first performance.
Big time.
That's a positive she can take with her.
So congratulations to Doc J. Jessika Smith, earning her first victory inside the Trigon. big smile on her face.